Hey Northwoods, as many of you know, our vision here is to see every chair represent a church planted around the world. So that's 3,000 churches planted, and our goal is to do it by the year 2030. And we're making great progress as we're nearing the halfway point of that goal. But we want to share some exciting news with you today about a new opportunity as it pertains to global church planting. Listen in.
As recently as 5 years ago, when Dr. Vorster would go to Vietnam, he could do public teaching and training, but it wasn't, without some risk and some danger. There's still risk, there's still danger. But what we noticed and what he's telling us is that we have opportunities today to actually rent spaces. We went to a park, for example, where there were several thousand people gathered for a crusade where Jesus was proclaimed. Now that had to be registered with the government. But even a few years ago, these things couldn't happen publicly in that country. And that's true in many places across the globe. I just would say the field is really fertile there for churches to be planted right now. Still very risky, but there are people crying out for Jesus. They really are. There are people there who want something in their lives that makes difference, something that has meaning and purpose for their has eternal purpose for them. And so there are people, men and women, who are coming forward now with a calling on their heart to be trained to plant a church. And so the timing is really good right now. Dr. Vorster is a master trainer, and our people can help him by going, and the people are going to come to be trained, and there's a lot of room for our people to go and lay hands on and pray over these planters as they're being trained. This is going to be the hardest work on the planet. And as these people come and say yes to that calling, they need affirmation, they need encouragement, they do need training, but just the simple gesture of holding their hand and praying with them to kind of activate the call in their life, you could be part of that.
So through a new partnership with the Church Planting Institute, we are now going to be planting churches in the country of Vietnam. And right now we have over 100 church planters who are ready to go. But right now, before they can go and begin to plant, they need our support and prayers. And so if God puts Vietnam on your heart, you'd like to be a part of that, or you just want more information, I'd encourage you to check out northwoods.church/every chair. And let's continue to make progress towards our goal of every chair a church.